And to make us more than merry, let the pirate ball prepare. For today our pirate apprentice rises from indenture street. The king has sent he's a pirate now indeed. Here's your lot to Frederick, send your Frederick's out of his indentures. Come on, pirate! 2:20 now he's rising and to fly. Which we're bent on signalizing with unusual revelry. Here's good luck to Frederick, send the Frederick's out of his indentures. For the pirates there, will the pirate laugh, and to make the sport and the pirate will
Yes, Frederick! From today, you rank as a full-blown member of our band! My friends, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your kind wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Well, today I am out of my indentures. And today I leave you forever.
But this is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at skittling a canard or cutting out a white star never shipped a handspike.
Yes, I have done my best for you. And why? It was my duty under the circumstances. And I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter. The mistake was ours, not yours. But I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
Yeah. Oh, alas, I must not tell you, for it would reflect upon my well-loved truth.
Nay, dear master, my mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once.
Gather around, everybody.
When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind the promising boy apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers, always steering, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make and doom him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of this shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound apprentice to a pilot.
Pilot.
surprise, sweet, when I have long since pardoned you?
The two words were so much alike.
They were, and they still are, though years have rolled by over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable.
Thank you, Frederick.
But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation.
Bad.
Go get him! Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty that, once out of my indentures, I shall feel myself bound, heart and soul, to your extermination.
Poor lad! Poor lad!
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We just don't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why, but alas, I must not tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It's only 11:56, and you're still one of us till the clock strikes 12. That's right.
Yes. And until then, you're bound to protect our interests.
Then it is my duty as a pirate to inform you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. Yet when you attack a stronger one, you invariably get thrashed.
There's some truth in that.
Then again, you make it a point of never molesting an orphan.
Of course, for we are orphans ourselves, and we know what it is.
Yes, but it has got about, and what's the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans, and so we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from her orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
But hang it all, you wouldn't have us out to be absolutely merciless.
There's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock I would, but after 12, I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
Oh! He will take you with him!
Yes!
Well, Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old. And yours is the only woman's face I have seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
It is. Oh, it is.
I say I think it is. That is my impression. But as I have never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible I may be mistaken.
True.
What a horrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and find out that she is, on the whole, rather plain.
Oh, Ruth! She is... Well, very well indeed.
Yes. Why, there are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In kindness to her and in consideration for you, I must leave her behind.
No, Frederick, this cannot be. We are rough men who lead a rough life. But we are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I am right in saying that there is not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure, for all the world holds dear.
Well, sir, I rather enjoy robbery. I don't know about the rest of the crew, but really, I mean...
Not one! I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick, keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, Frederick, it's the top of the tide and we must be off. When your process of extermination begins, let our deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I bear for you, I swear it. Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, Frederick. It cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick! I must live and die! A pirate king! Oh, it's better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all are well-to-do. But I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die. A pirate king, for I am the pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am the pirate king. Roar of the pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It is the roar of the pirate king. Roar of the pirate king. When I sally forth to sink my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must somehow manage to get through more dirty work than ever I do. For I am the pirate king. You are of the pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. The pirate king. Of the pirate king. It is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
Take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Ruth, I'll be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you were considerably older than I, and a lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of, well, 17.
A wife of 17? You will find me one of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I will answer you truthfully, master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I am quite well.
I am sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
I have been told so, dear master.
Ah, but lately?
Oh no, years and years ago.
Well, what do you think of yourself?
It is a delicate question to answer. But I think I am a fine woman.
And is that your candid opinion?
Yes. I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I'm sure you would not practice upon mine experience. I wish to do the right thing. And if, I say if, you truly are a fine woman, then your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be the Coast Guard? No, it does not sound like the Coast Guard.
Confusion! It is the voices of young girls. If he should see them, I am lost.
Oh, by all that's marvelous. A bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost? Lost? Lost!
How lovely. How surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. Oh, what grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth, she told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and
I'm
old.
sure I'm not a jot so.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to brought so.
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
It's gradually got so.
Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, master, do not leave me here. Here you go.
Faithless woman,
Master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master,
faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green, at very highest rating has been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17. Don't, beloved master, crush me with disaster. What is such a dower to the dower I have here? Yes, your former master crush you with disaster. Your love would be a dower to the dower I have here. My love unabating has been accumulating 47 years. 47 years.
Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman, to deceive me, I who trusted so. What shall I do? before these gentle maidens. I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulet and fountain, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the willows quiver by the ever-rolling river, swollen with the summer rain, the summer rain. Threading long and leafy mazes, dotted with unnumbered daisies, dotted with unnumbered daisies. Scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little grasses to the bright seashore again. Scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little grasses to the bright seashore again. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure, hail it as a true ally, lo, it perished by and by. Hail it as a true ally, lo, it perished by and by. Every moment brings a treasure of its own especial pleasure, though the moments quickly die. Greet them gaily as they fly. Greet them gaily as they fly. Though the moments quickly die, greet them gaily as they fly. Far away from toil and care, reveling in fresh sea air, here we live and dream alone, in a world that's all our own. Here in this rocky den, far away from mortal men, we'll be queens and make decrees. They may honor them who please. We'll be queens and make decrees. They may honor them who please. Picturesque spot. I wonder where we are.
And I wonder where Papa is. We have left him ever so far behind.
Oh, he will be home presently. Remember, Papa's not as young as we are, and we came over very rough country.
But how thoroughly delightful to be so entirely alone.
Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings to ever set foot in this enchanting spot.
Except for the mermaids. It is the very place for mermaids.
Who are only human beings down to the waist.
And who cannot be strictly said to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
what shall we do until Papa and the servants arrive with luncheon?
Well, we are quite alone, and the sea is as smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes and stockings and paddle.
Stop, ladies, pray. I had not intended to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, I feel it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings here will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, sir? Speak.
I am a pirate.
A pirate horror!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession. And to that end, O pure and fearless maidens, O blushing buds of ever-blooming beauty, I saw at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale! How rare his beauty! How pitiful his tale! How rare his beauty!
Oh, is there not one maiden here which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty? Who would not give up willingly all matrimonial ambition to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position, from his position, to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maiden breast which seems to feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty.
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning men's affection? To such an one, if such there be, I swear by heaven's arch above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. However plain you be, if you cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love Love you. Not one.
No, no, yes, one to say the least is me. Belle. My sister's left you've been teasing me. For shame. It's true that he has gone astray. But pray, is that to reason good and true? Why should I be deaf to Patty's name?
The question is, had he not been a thing of beauty, would she be swayed by quite as he has sense of duty?
For shame, for shame, for shame, poor wandering one. Now thou hast surely strayed. Take heart of grace, my steps retrace. Poor wandering one, poor wandering one. If such poor love as mine can help thee find true peace of mind, why take it, it is yours. Take heart, for this will shine. Take any heart, take mine. Take heart, for this will shine. Take any heart, take mine. Poor wandering one, now thou hast surely strayed. Take heart of grace, thy steps retrace. Poor wandering one,
Wandering one, wandering one, take heart, take heart.
Oh,
ought we to do? Gentle sisters say, propriety we know says we ought to stay, while sympathy exclaims, free them from your tether, play at other games, and leave them here together. Her case may any day be yours, my dear, or mine. Let her make her hay while the sun does shine. Let us compromise, our hearts are not of leather. Let us shut our eyes and talk about the weather.
Yes, yes, let's talk about the weather. How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue on, I hope it may again did rain, but yesterday, tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say I know not when that we shall have a wonderland. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say I know not when that we shall have a wonderland. Tomorrow it may pour again.
Ah yes, this is exceeding gladness.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue on, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say I know not why that we shall have a wonderland. Tomorrow it may pour again. I hear the country wants some rain, yet people say I know not why that we shall have a wonderland. Tomorrow it may pour again.
Did ever pirate roll his soul in guilty dreaming, and wake to find that soul with peace and virtue beaming?
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue on, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Continue on, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday.
Did ever pirate roll his soul and wake to find that this lady opposition? Ah yes, ah yes, ah yes.
Maidens!
Maidens! Stay! We must not lose our senses. Men who stick at no offenses will anon be here. Piracy, that dreadful trade, is prey. You get you hence, young ladies, while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If they seek no offenses, we should not be here. Piracy, the triple trade, is nice companions for young ladies. Let us be so. Too late.
Indulgent the felicity of unbounded domesticity, which quickly be personified, consequently natural and bona fide, by a doctor of
star wheels to wed us all. Just bear in mind that we are ward and chancery, and father is a major general.
We'd better pause, or danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am a major general. For he is a major general. He is a major general. And it is a glorious thing to be a major general. He is the major general of the major general. Dear me. I am the very motto of a modern major general. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the fight historical from Marathon to Waterloo and order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. Lots of news. Got it. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific name of being then immaculate. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern major general. I know a mythic history, King Arthur's enter paradox. I answer hard acrostics, I have a pretty taste for paradox. I quote an elegiac, so the crime of Heliogabalus. In conics, I have peculiarities for Romulus. I can tell and that Raphael from Gerardas and Ophanes. I know the cooking chorus from the fog of Aristophanes. Then I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. Dinner for.
Spam!
I've got it! And whistle on the ears from that infernal not as pinafore. Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform and tell you every detail of correct because it's uniform. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general. In fact, when I know what is meant by Mamelon and Ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. In short, when I have a smattering of elemental strategy. Strategy? Who do you mean that's a hard one? You mean no strategy?
Big four!
I've got it! You'll say about the major general is never strategy. You'll say about the major general is never strategy. You'll say about the major general is never strategy. You'll say about the major general is never strategy. For my military knowledge, though cocky and adventure has only been brought down to the beginning of the century, but still in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern major general. Still in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, he is the very model of a modern major general.
Bravo! That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Can you do it again?
Certainly,
But can you do it really, really fast?
Maestro, presto agitato, s'il vous plaît. In fact, I don't know what is my medal on the raveling when I can tell the sight of the rifle from a javelin. When such a bird has 30 some surprises on my way, I did win under precisely with American commissariat. When I haven't learned progress has been made in modern gunnery, and I know I've taken been a novice in a nunnery, and children have a sputtering of elemental strategy. You'll say I'm the major general has never rode a horse! You'll say I'm the major general has never rode a horse! Say I'm the major general has never rode a horse! Say I'm the major general has never rode a horse! For my military knowledge, is though plucky and adventure. It's only been down to the beginning of the century, but still a much as vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern make it general. Yes. And now that I've introduced myself, I should like to have some idea of what's going on.
Oh, Papa!
Permit me, sir. I can explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughter.
Dear me!
Against our wills, Papa! Against our wills!
Oh, but you mustn't do that! Dear me, this is a picturesque uniform. I'm not familiar with it. Might I ask, what are you?
We are all, single gentlemen.
Yes, I've gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Don't believe them, Papa. There are pirates. The famous Pirates of Penzance.
The Pirates of Penzance? Why, I have often heard of them.
All except this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who is out of his indentures today. And he means to live a blameless life evermore.
But wait a bit! Now I object to pirates as sons-in-laws.
We object to major generals as fathers-in-law. Yeah. But we waive that. We do not press it. We look over it.
I have an idea. And do you mean to say that you will deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that's the idea. Yeah. To the ship!
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Oh, dash it all! Here we go again.
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Often.
Yes, orphan, have you ever known what it is to be one?
Often.
I don't think we quite understand one another. I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And you say orphan. Now, as I understand it, you're merely repeating the word orphan to show me that you understand me.
I'm not repeating the word often.
Yeah. Pardon me, but yes, you are.
But not often.
I think I can see where you're getting confused here. When you say orphan, do you mean orphan, a person who's lost his parents? Or often, frequently?
I beg your pardon, I see what you mean. Frequently.
You say often, frequently.
No, only once.
Exactly, you say often, frequently, only once.
Seize him!
O man of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy. An orphan boy. An orphan boy. How sad an orphan boy. These children whom you see are all that I can call my own. Poor fellow. Take them away from me and I shall be indeed alone. Poor fellow. If pity you can feel, leave me my sole remaining joy. See, at your feet they kneel, your hearts you cannot steal, against the sad tale of the lonely orphan boy. Poor fellow. See, at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the sad tale of the lonely orphan boy. The orphan boy, the orphan boy. See, at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the tale of our lonely orphan boy. I'm telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters if I hadn't an elegant diction, indulged in an innocent fiction, which is not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
If you're telling a terrible story, you're telling a dead story. It's one of the cruelest stories that ever lived on these waters. It is easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it's not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
It's easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it's not in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although a dark career sometimes involves the crime of stealing, we'd rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. What we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it. Hail, poetry, thou hand-born maid, thou gildest in the pirate's trade. Hail, flowing fount of sentiment, all hail, divine emollient. You may go for your at liberty, our pirate rules protect you, and an honorary member of our band, we do elect you. Boy. He is so rough, the orphan boy, and it sometimes is a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is a rough, the orphan boy, the rough, the orphan boy. Oh, happy day, rejoice me, they will away and marry me.
Oh, happy day, rejoice me, they will away and marry me.
Should it be all officially, my sisters all will rise with me.
Should it be born officially, for sisters all will rise with me.
Oh, happy day, rejoice me, they will away and marry me. Should it be fall auspiciously, my sisters all will rise with me.
Should it be born officially, for sisters all will rise with me.
Oh, Master, hear one word I do implore you. Remember Ruth, your own Ruth who kneels before you.
Yes, yes, remember Ruth, who kneels before you.
Away, you did deceive me.
Away, you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave me.
Oh, do not leave her.
Away, you grieve me.
Away, you grieve him.
I wish you'd leave me.
We wish you'd leave him. We observe the magnanimity, the display with lace and dignity. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity, but they gave up the felicity of a market domesticity, though a doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.
Praise the magnanimity, this place relates and dignity. Never was
Oh, Frederick, cannot you, in the calm excellence of your wisdom, reconcile it with your heart to say something that will ease my father's sorrow?
Oh, I will try, dear Mabel, but why does he sit here night after night in this drafty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? Oh, Frederick, to escape from the pirates' clutches, I describe myself as an orphan. And heaven help me, I am no orphan. I came here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors and to implore their pardon for having brought such dishonor upon the family escutcheon.
Oh, but you forget, sir. You bought the property only a year ago, and the stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Frederick, in this chapel are ancestors. You cannot deny that. With the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are, and I shudder to think that the descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, should have brought such dishonor upon what I have no doubt is an unstained escutcheon.
Be comforted. Had you not acted as you did, those reckless men would assuredly have called in the nearest clergyman and married your large family on the spot.
Yes, I thank you for your proffered solace. Oh, but it is unavailing. I assure you, Frederick, that such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, that I would go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all. Oh, did I not fear the consequences would be most disastrous to myself. At what time does your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11. And before midnight I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Mabel, you will be mine.
Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
Then Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
When the foreman bears steel, we uncomfortably feel, and we find the wisest thing is to slap our chest and sing. For when threatened with the mutes, and your heart is in your boots, there is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound. Tarun tara, 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 tarun tara.
Go, ye heroes, go to glory. Go, ye dying, come and glory. Ye shall live in song and story. Go to immortality. Go to death and go to slaughter. Die in every Cornish daughter. With the tears your graves shall water. Go, ye heroes, go and die. Go, ye heroes, go and die.
Though to us it's evident these intentions are well meant, such expressions don't appear calculated meant to cheer, who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state. Still to us it's evident these intentions are well meant.
Go and do your best endeavor, and before our links we sever, we will say farewell forever. Go to glory and agree. Go to glory and agree. For your foes that fierce and ruthless, false and merciful, and truth is young and tender, old and toothless, all in vain the mercy crave.
We observe to great distress on the wrists that on us press, and of reverence a lack to our chance of coming back. Still perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these intentions are well meant.
Yes, it's very evident.
These intentions are well meant.
Evident.
Yes, well meant.
Evident.
Ah, yes, well meant.
When the foreman bears his steel,
Taran, 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 taran.
we uncomfortably feel
Taran, taran.
and we find the wise
Sing taran, 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 taran. Yes, it's slap our chest and sing taran, taran.
go to death.
Yes, taran, 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 taran. And your heart is in your boots, taran, taran. There is nothing brings it round like a trumpet's martial sound, like a trumpet's martial sound. Taran, 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 taran.
Away, away, as just we go, these pirates snare. Then do not stare. Then why this delay?
Right we go, yes, forward on the foe, yes, forward on the foe.
But you're still here.
We go, yes, forward on the foe, yes, forward on the foe.
Hey, Belle, they're still here.
We go,
At last they go, at last they will.
Now for the pirate's lair. Oh, joy unbounded, oh, sweet relief, oh, rapture and example, at last I may atone, in some slight measure, for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, of which, at a sense of duty, stand dictation. I, circumstance's victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick,
Who calls?
late commander.
And I, your little Ruth,
Oh, mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Know ye not, oh rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
Have mercy on us. Hear us that you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you, yet mercy should allure your stern resentment, and so I will be merciful. Say on.
when you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our customs old, with quips and quibbles quaint. But all in vain, the quips we heard, we lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. We quips and quibbles heard in flux, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox.
We knew our cranks for curious, quips for cranks, and contradictions queer, and with the laughter on our lips we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him how Frederick would the joke enjoy, and so we've risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
That paradox.
That most ingenious paradox, with quicks and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox.
For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I have no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority,
Who?
I don't know who, probably an astronomer royal, has decided that although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 year and every 4 his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if we're owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, by a simple arithmetical process, we easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a little bit over.
Dear me, let's see. Yes, with those my fingers to agree. How quaint the ways of paradox that common sense she gaily mocks. Though counting in the usual way is 21, I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day. Yet reckoning by my natal day. I am a little boy of 5.
He's a little boy of 5.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox, a curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox. Dear me, this is most curious. Most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4, eh? You wouldn't think it to look at me.
You're glad now, I'll be bound, that you spared us.
Yes.
You would never have forgiven yourself
Never.
when you had discovered that you had killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades? I'm afraid you don't appreciate your position. You are apprenticed to us.
Yes, until I reached my 21st year.
No. Until you've reached your 21st birthday. And if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 1/4.
You don't mean to say you're going to hold me to this?
No. We merely remind you of the fact. And leave it to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
No, don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We merely content ourselves with pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty!
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty. And my duty is all too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I have ever been mixed up with it. But duty is before all. And at any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken, my lad. Come! You're one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh!
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot. Yeah. Your
Speak out!
apprentice.
I charge you with that sense of conscientiousness which has never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley,
Yes?
the father of my Mabel.
Yes?
He escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did! Oh, wait. I knew I was there.
Oh, it breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore.
Break it!
Yet, as your apprentice, I've no alternative.
None!
It is my duty to inform you that General Stanley
General Stanley what?
is no
What?
is no orphan!
What?
And more than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that to save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our credulous simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We shall attack Tremorton Castle this very night.
Oh, but stay!
Not a word. He is doomed.
Away, away, my heart's on fire. I burn this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire shall glut itself in your away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire, I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire. It strikes me to the core. Away, away.
With falsehoods foul he tricked us, other brides. Let vengeance how the pirate so decides. Our nature stern he softened with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies. Tonight he dies.
Surely tomorrow
His girls likewise,
They will welter in sorrow.
the one soft spot,
In their natures they cherish.
and all who plot.
tell abuse it shall perish.
Tonight he dies, it's early tomorrow. His girls likewise they will welter in sorrow. The one soft spot in their natures they cherish, and all who plot to abuse it shall perish.
Away, away, away. tonight the traitor dies. Away, away tonight, tonight, tonight. The traitor dies tonight.
All is prepared, your gallant crew are waiting. My Frederick in tears, it cannot be that Lionheart quails at this coming conflict.
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve the pirate captain until I reached my 21st birthday.
But you are 21.
I've just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh, horrible, catastrophe appalling.
And so farewell.
No, Frederick, hear me. Stay, Frederick, stay. They have no legal claim. No shadow of a shame will fall upon my name. Stay, Frederick, stay.
Nay, Mabel, nay. Tonight I quit these walls. The thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Stay, Frederick, stay.
Nay, Mabel, nay.
They have no claim.
But duty's name, the thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls,
Stay, Frederick, stay.
I must obey.
Oh, leave me not to pine alone and desolate. No fate seemed fair as mine, no happiness so great, and nature day by day has sung in accents clear this joyous roundelay. He loves thee, he is here. Fa la la la, fa la la la. He loves thee, he is here. Fa la la la, fa la.
Ah, must I leave thee here in endless night to dream, when joy is dark and drear, and sorrow all supreme, and nature day by day will sing in altered tone this weary roundelay. He loves thee, he is gone. Fa la la la, fa la la la. He loves thee, he is gone. Fa la la la. when 1940 I of age shall be, I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you will be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is fit for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to her suit, to her word and even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here's love, and here's truth.
She will be faithful to her suit, till we are wed and even after. And even after.
Yes, even after.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is proof for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to her suit,
and even after.
She will be faithful to her suit, till we are wed, and even after, even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth. Oh, here is love, here is love.
I am brave, of family descent. How great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come one, come all, on down to men in black. A crisis now, affairs are coming to.
Body and in mind, we are timidly inclined, and anything but blind to the danger that's behind. Yet danger when it's near, we manage to appear as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here. Tarantara, 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 tarantara.
Sergeant Roach. Young Frederick was to have led you to death in glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, for he will not so lead you, for he has allied himself with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared him to me tenfold. But if it was his duty to constitute himself my foe, it is likewise my duty to regard him in that light. He has done his duty, I will do mine. Glory and yes.
This is perplexing.
We cannot understand it at all.
Still he acted upon his sense of duty.
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
But no matter, we shall do our best to capture these pirates alone. It is Most distressful for us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which is so dear to us all. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
Oh, it's too late now.
When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duty to be done. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duty to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. Happy one. When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a-gurgling, and listen to that merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie a-basking in the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duty to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. Happy one.
We who tired of tossing on the sea are trying now another burglary with weapons grim and gory.
Hush, hush, I hear them on the man approaching. With stealthy steps the pirates are approaching.
We are not coming for plate or gold, a story General Stanley told. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story.
They seek a penalty
50-fold. We seek a penalty 50-fold. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story.
They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now
To hide.
Silence dread, a cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A blind foot forward, you can see the herd. So stealthily the pirates take all the house was now we sleep. Comrades in the sea, truce to navigation, take another station.
Crowbar and your centrobit, your life preserver. You may I want to hit your silent matches, your dark lantern seeds. Take your fire, your skeletonic piece. Silent strength.
With that might tread upon our brave steel. In silent strength, how cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. Our slides foot forward, need is deeply heard. Come friends to plow the sea, choosing navigation, thinking of the station. Let's bury piracy with a little agony, the Catholic tread upon our very steel. In silent tread, our cautious
Hush, hush, not a word. I see a light inside. The Major General comes, so quickly hide.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish, dread of falsehood unatone, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. The man who finds his conscience ache no peace it all enjoys, and as I lay in bed awake I thought I'd heard a noise.
He thought he heard a noise.
No, all is still in dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the scene, it must have been the sighing of the breeze. Softly to the river comes the loving breeze, setting nature all a quiver, rustling through the trees. And the broken rippling measure lasts for very long, while the poplars in their pleasure wave their arms above.
Yes, the trees for very love wave their leaves beyond above.
River, river, little river, may thy loving cross forever. Heaven feed thee, poplar trees, may thy wooing happy be. Heaven feed thee, poplar trees, may thy wooing happy be. Yet the breeze is but a rover when he wings away. Broken poplar mourn a lover, sighing well a day. Well a day.
doing and undoing that the road could take. When the breeze is out a-wooing, who can woo so well?
Shocking tales the road could tell, nobody can woo so well.
Pretty brook, thy dream is over, for thy love is but a rover. Stand alert of poplar trees, courted by a fickle breeze. Stand alert of poplar trees, courted by a fickle breeze.
Now what is this and what is that and why does father leave his post at such a time of night? Is this so very incomplete? Dear father is and always was the most methodical of men. It's easy, very humble rule to go to bed. I must have stranger courage than is he and calls his father from his rest. From such a time of night is this so very incompletely dressed. So very incompletely dressed. At such a time of
Forward, my man! Seize the general there! His life is over!
Yes, what hearts of despair. Frederick here, oh joy, oh rapture, summon your men and effect the capture.
Beautiful Mabel, I would if I could, but I am not able.
Telling the truth, he is not able.
With face deceit, you worked upon our feelings. Revenge is sweet and flavors all our dealings. With courage rare and resolution manly, so death prepare, unhappy General Stanley.
Is he to die and shriven and on a meal? Will no one in his cause a weapon wield?
Yes, we are here, though hitherto concealed. So to constabulary pirate yield. Gain a brief advantage you've contrived, but your proud triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say you're orphans, for we know that game.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield.
We yield at once with humbled mien, because with all our faults we love our queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen. Yes, yes, with all our faults they love our queen.
Away with them and place them at the bar.
One moment, let me tell you who they are. They are no members of the common throng. They're all noblemen who have gone wrong. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statement hears, because with all our faults we love our house of peers. I pray you pardon me yet, pirate king. Peers will be peers, and youth will have its fling. Resume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
Wandering ones, though thou hast surely